Have you ever wondered what's really going on in your dog's mind? A gentle paw on your lap, a fixed stare, a soft sigh as they lie beside you. These little things, seemingly meaningless, may actually be their way of whispering, I love you, I trust you, and I need you. In today's video, you'll discover 13 familiar, yet often misunderstood behaviors that carry deep emotional messages your dog is trying to send you every single day. And I believe that, after watching this, you'll never look at your beloved pup the same way again. If you've ever worried, do I truly understand my dog? Then this video is just for you. And hey, if you find this kind of content truly helpful, hit that subscribe button because each week I'll bring you more honest, heartwarming, and essential insights to help you connect with your dog on a deeper level. When your dog places that tiny paw on your hand, it's not just a cute, random gesture. It's a silent call, a loving and bonding touch. Maybe they're asking for a hug, a quiet word, or simply your calm presence. Sometimes this gesture appears when they're anxious, like during a thunderstorm or when you suddenly go quiet. Don't overlook it. Place your hand gently on theirs and say softly, I'm here. Because for dogs, that sense of protection can mean the world. See? Even a tiny gesture can hold layers of emotion we often miss. But what about when your dog yawns? Is it just sleepiness or something more? Have you noticed that dogs yawn not only before naps, but also when being scolded, at the vet's office, or even when you sigh? According to behavior experts, yawning isn't just a physical reflex. It's a way dogs calm themselves emotionally. Like how we take deep breaths to stay calm, dogs yawn to reset their emotional state. Even more fascinating, they may yawn in response to your yawn, a sign of empathy. If your dog mimics your yawn, chances are their heart is in sync with yours more than you think. Most people overlook this, but it's a subtle sign of a deep bond. And then, when you say, "Wanna go for a walk?" and your dog tilts their head, don't you smile every time? That adorable head tilt. It's more than just cuteness overload. It's a sign of curiosity and focus. Dogs tilt their heads to better hear, or even to get a clearer look at your face. For long-snouted dogs, this also improves their field of vision, kind of like how we squint to focus better. Some studies even suggest smarter dogs tilt their heads more often, especially when hearing familiar words like treat, play, or even your name. It's not just listening, it's full attention, like they're saying, I'm listening with all my heart. But not all moments are so sweet. Sometimes you come home to chaos, shredded shoes, a torn-up couch, and all you see is bad behavior. But what if it's a cry for help? When your dog destroys things while you're gone, they're not trying to make you angry. They're hurting. Loneliness, separation anxiety, or just overwhelming boredom, all of it builds up and spills out in what we call destructive behavior. But imagine being alone all day, no one to talk to, not knowing when you'll return, and the smell of your shoe being the only thing that reminds them of you. Chewing isn't rebellion, it's expression. I'm scared. The good news is, just a bit of preparation, like a food puzzle toy or a few minutes of play before you leave, can help them cope. And after they've burned off that energy, you might see them do a big whole-body shake to refresh themselves. Ever seen your dog shake their body, not after a bath, but after a tense moment, a tight hug, or a scare? Dogs shake to release tension, like how we stretch after stress. It's a reset button, both physical and emotional. You'll often see it right after a scolding, as if they're saying, okay, that's done, let's move on. That shake helps them regain balance. Sometimes, though, they don't do anything dramatic. Just sit quietly beside you, leaning in like a warm cushion. And that seemingly calm moment might be the most loving message of all. When a dog leans against you, it's not random or because they're tired. It's an act of absolute trust. To many dogs, you're not just their owner, you're their safest place in the world. Pressing close, laying their body against you, it's how they seek protection, like a child leaning on their parent. If they do this when strangers are near or odd sounds occur, it's their clear way of saying, "You're my safe zone. Don't pull away. Stay." Gently stroke their fur, because sometimes your presence, your heartbeat, is their whole world. And then there's the sigh, not of complaint, but of feeling completely safe. In those quiet moments, lying beside you with nothing happening, your dog may let out a long, slow sigh. You might think they're sad or bored, but in dog language, that sigh often means pure contentment. It's the sound of a body and soul at ease, no stress, no fear, and the place they choose to let go is next to you. That sigh says more than words ever could. I feel safe. And sometimes, you don't even need a sigh, just a tail wag. But do you truly understand what those wags mean? Not every tail wag means happiness. That's a common misconception. If their tail is high, stiff, and wagging fast, it may signal alertness, even stress or warning. But a low, gentle wag with soft eyes looking at you, that's pure love. The tail is a mood barometer. If you watch closely, you can read their emotions like you'd read a loved one's face. It's wordless body language, and when that tail sways slowly as you come home, you're not just their person, you're their whole world. But what about when there's no tail wagging, no pawing, just a soft whine? That little whimper. It's not always about pain. Sometimes it's a whisper. I'm here. Please notice me. Whining can come from nervousness, boredom, or just the need for your attention. Maybe to open a door, share a treat, or simply make eye contact and say, "Good dog." Don't ignore it. Dogs don't cry tears. They cry with sound. And when you respond with kind attention, you'll see their eyes light up instantly, just like when they keep licking their lips, not from hunger but something much more subtle. When your dog licks their lips or nose repeatedly during tense moments, like when a stranger approaches, in a crowded space, or when you're holding something unfamiliar, it's a huge signal. This is one of their calming signals, a way to self-soothe or signal discomfort. It's easy to miss because it's so subtle, but if you tune in, you'll hear them saying, "I'm a little scared. Please don't push me." The best thing to do? Slow down, speak gently, and give them some space to feel secure again. Because in those silent gestures, they're speaking louder than any bark ever could. And then, when they suddenly crouch down with their butt in the air and front paws stretched forward, that's not aggression. It's a beautiful invitation. That's the play bow, the iconic move dogs use to invite fun with you or another pup. It's pure joy and innocence. If your dog bows, wags, and locks eyes with you, they're saying, "Let's have fun together." It's a connection request, a moment they're choosing you to share their joy. And if you don't respond, they might feel a bit let down, because for them, playtime means bonding time. So next time you see that playful bow, crouch down, smile, and join in, you'll see their eyes sparkle with happiness. But not all interactions are light and playful. Sometimes your dog stiffens or growls when you approach their toy or bowl, and that's when it's time to truly pay attention. Resource guarding. When a dog protects something like a toy, a spot, or even you, is a sign of insecurity, not aggression. If they growl or bare teeth when you get close to their treasure, it doesn't mean they're bad. It means they're afraid of losing something precious. See it as a cry for reassurance, not a challenge. Don't punish. Instead, help them learn that no one's taking it away. You're safe. With patience and love, that fear can turn into trust. And then you'll see their eyes shift from defensive to open-hearted. So, from a single paw touch to a deep sigh, from a quiet whimper to a playful bow, these are all pieces of a silent symphony your dog plays every day. No drama, no flash, just love, trust, and loyalty. If you've ever felt like you missed those signs, it's okay. Because the moment you start noticing, softening, and showing up with more heart for each of those little behaviors, you're already doing the most beautiful thing, becoming your dog's true soulmate. And if today's video helped you see your dog with new eyes, gentler, more attentive eyes, don't forget to share a comment about the moment that touched you most. I'll read every single word, just like you've been listening so carefully to your beloved pup all this time. And if you'd like to keep exploring the emotional wonders of the dog world with me, make sure to subscribe, because there's so much more beauty waiting ahead for you and your furry friend. Thank you for staying till the end of the video. And most of all, thank you for loving your dog with all your heart.